Hi there, it's Christine Arylo. Some of you know me as the Queen of Self-Love, and that is totally true. But the other truth about me is that I am a recovering achievement junkie and doing addict. It's true, I have really sucked at relaxing in the past. I have been over-responsible, I tend to overdo, do more than I have to, and carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. In fact, I was just on the phone with a good friend of mine who is also a recovering achievement junkie and doing addict. And I called her and I said, "Oh, how are you doing? It's so good to hear from you." And she goes, "Oh, I've been sick the last couple of days." And I said, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry to hear that." And you know what she said to me? She said, "Oh no, this is a good thing that I'm sick because now I can actually relax. I can stop doing." And we started cracking up. And maybe you're laughing too. If you're a recovering achievement junkie and doing addict like us, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I actually even wrote a blog about this a couple months ago, was, do I really have to get sick in order to relax? And it's crazy, right? I mean, like every single one of us, we know we want to take care of ourselves, yet we drive ourselves harder and harder and harder until we just fall over and go kaput. Why is this? How is it that we intelligent, smart women continue to put ourselves last? The answer is self-love, or lack of it. You see, I have really found in my own life and in talking to women all over the world that, yeah, we do want to take care of ourselves. Yeah, most of us like each other, ourselves just fine. But the way that we value ourselves is by doing. So if we're not doing, what we tell ourselves is, "You're not doing enough. You better do some more." Or if we're relaxing and just kind of chilling out, we feel guilty, like we should be doing something. And we're constantly comparing ourselves to everything that we haven't done yet, feeling like failures. These are the crazy voices, the voices of our inner mean girls that are running amok inside of us all the time, driving us to do more and do more and do more. So I am here today on this video to share with you one of my most secret weapons for combating this doing addict achievement junkie habit. It's really, this is what it is a habit. So that you can find the happiness and balance and peace that you're looking for. And this is it. It's called the feminine superpower of receiving. That is right. Inside of you, inside of me, inside of women everywhere, we have these things called the feminine superpowers that are our best defense against overdoing and overachieving and driving ourselves into exhaustion. And this feminine superpower of receiving is so strong. It might not look strong, but it is strong. And let me just show you what it looks like. I'm open to receiving. I'm not here having to do it, having to make it happen, having to be it all, to carry it all on my shoulders. I'm here, open to receive. I spent a year learning how to receive. I've done several 40-day practices on trying to really reprogram myself to believe that I could just open up to receive and that things would still happen without me having to do. So I want to share with you one of the processes that you can start to do right now to build your emotional and spiritual muscles of receiving so that you can start to trust that you can actually do and get as much done by receiving as you can by doing. So I wrote a blog that has in it the 7 obstacles, the 7 blocks to receiving. And my request for you over the next 7 days is to pick one of those blocks and to release it. You can find the 7 blocks on my blog, Christine Arylo, ARYLO.com. One of the ones that I gave up recently was focusing on the future. It's a block to receiving. If I am always where I'm not in the future, there's no way for me to be present here. So I'm always feeling like I have to drive forward versus being able to be where I'm at and be okay with that. Another one is over-responsibility, feeling like the weight of the world. Oh, I'll do that, no, I'll do that, that's okay. We step in to do everything because we can, versus sitting back and letting somebody else take it on. There's like, a billion people in the world. There might be somebody else out there that can do what you can do. So I invite you to go to the blog and pick one quality of receiving and over the block to receiving, and over the next 7 days, let it go. Put an awareness in your mind to notice when you're doing that thing and stop and instead open to receive. And on the flip side in that blog, you'll also see 4 qualities of receiving. Emptiness, nurturing are 2 of them, my favorites, receptivity, and pick one of them. I picked emptiness recently as a practice, and just practiced having empty space in my life. Because the truth is, if you're not spending any time like this, and you're always doing this and filling up, there's no space for anything to come in. So practicing emptiness for the next 7 days would also be really great. And what will start to happen for you, I promise, is if you start to build these feminine superpowers, and you start to build that ability to trust receiving, you will stop being so overworked and overwhelmed. You will actually give yourself one of the most self-loving things you could ever give yourself, which is taking care of yourself first. And for those of you that need a little extra oomph, if you go on to my website, chooseselflove.com, there's an entire self-love kit you can download for free. And there's an interview on there called Radical Self-Care that I did with the fabulous Sark, who's a master at receiving. So I invite you to go there and download that as well. And most of all, I wish you much love for the woman inside of you who deserves to be taken care of, who deserves to receive as much, if not more, than she gives. Much love, everybody.